pressure on. See, that's too big of a bet there for him. And I don't know if, I'm going to go back to this hand. He linked in with ace-king. And when I raised him, he just called. I see that's a mistake, because as ace-king is a monster. I'm going to pretend like I'm thinking here. He needed to re-raise me when I raised him and he had ace-king. He really needed to there, in my opinion. Also, this bet here, he either has something like okay, like nines or something, or he has something huge. And either way, this is a mistake, because if he has something huge, I'm just never going to call it. And if he has something okay, then I'm going to call it when I have him killed. So that's don't go all in for that much. That's my wife. I'm going to call her back. I'm going to just keep on raising in the small blind when I have a good hand. And if he thinks that I'm messing around with him, then he's welcome to make a move on me here. I'm going to make a little bit bigger bet than usual because the board is coordinated. If he moves in, I'll have to fold. But he doesn't. I like that card. I could bet it. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna bet it. I'll double him up. I guess I risk doubling him up. I feel like a value bet is in order. Oosh. Yeah. Well, that's up. So the safe play there would be to just check behind with top pair, and then he would have only had he would have 400 less than he has right now. He's only 1,000 to my 2,000. But I don't know. It seems like I've been value betting him at the wrong times. In the last one, I value bet him with 6-2 when I made 2 pair on the river. And that was a mistake too. Now I have a pair of 7, and it's good. I'm discouraged that he flopped a set against me. That's too bad. My blinds are getting big now. I still have momentum, except for his one big hand there. Ironically, I have 4s. We can, if we look here, we could see that. All right. Now I have nothing because the board double paired, and now I'm playing the board, and he gets to play his king. So maybe I should have re-raised, or maybe I should have done something aggressive. I don't know. So now we're even in chips. It's not where I want to be at 25-50, but it's not the worst thing either. If he continues this strategy at this point and onward of making small bets, especially before the flop, I think it's a big mistake. Because he'll be putting money into the pot too often with hands that he's not sure about. That's a weird play. He called me on the turn and then fired right away at the river. He had 2 pair, and I think he kind of told me that. Not that he had 2 pair, but he had something strong. So, yeah, that was a weird play. And if somebody does something weird against you that's aggressive, you know, it only means 1 or 2 things. It never means he's got something okay. He's a pot builder, and if he folds, it's fine. We call that a semi-bluff in the business. Okay. I have to re-raise sometimes when he makes that bet, and sometimes it works out for me. So maybe we bust him here. Nope. His min raise there is probably a weak hand, but it could have been a weak king. So hopefully not king 9, and then we go from there. It's a pretty good flop. Definitely 50 good. See, I mean, this is why he shouldn't be making small bets against me, because I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw here, and I'm going to make my straight, as we see. Yay! Now you muck. He had 1 pair, and so you can't make small bets there with weak hands, because I'm just gonna suck out on you. I'm sorry, but like I said that these small bets were gonna be a big mistake when the blinds got bigger, and right there, that pot was too big, and he felt like he couldn't fold on the river because he had a pair. I made a smallish raise, and he had to call it, and he trapped himself. If he called there, I would have checked behind on the turn. If he fired the turn, I could fold, and then I would have made a decision on the river. You know, I'm going to try not to let him get back up to even with me, and so in the interest of doing that, I might have to not get full value out of my hands. Once again, our floppy got shot. I was tempted to bet, and then I didn't. And now I'm going to hope ace high is good. It's not. I could have won that pot. Min raise. Min raise coming. Come on, baby. Earlier on, he called time like this and then limped, and I don't remember what he had, but I wish I did, because it might be meaningful. Now, we checked on the flop, so he, who knows what he thinks that means. That sucks. He had nothing. And I checked the river and he bet it, which is why you play passively with a medium strength hand, because sometimes he will bluff at it, and you can, Clipper, if you're watching, you can remember that. Okay, it's not weak to check a good hand. It's just that sometimes you get value, more value from checking it than betting it.